There we go. For me, it's really loud, but I don't know how loud it is on the stream. There we go. We can start. Continue, actually, since we're not starting. I have added some rocks, just a few, half a dozen. And they are all kind of, almost all, I think, covered by like purple, these purple things. And give it a little resemblance of continuity. And yeah, I moved, when I put it here, I moved away. I didn't like it. When I was actually putting rocks, I decided to move it. I took out a lot of the grass that I just did not enjoy having there. Let's see, I did have these. I don't mind them being back here, but them being in the middle of it all didn't really fit my plan. Fancy garden teepee. Yeah, it is. Look. Very fancy garden teepee. With the pretty butterflies. I know somebody who would have liked it here if it existed in another game. It doesn't. Because I don't know how to port stuff into different games. We have lights, we have this spot. Oh yeah, and I found something fun. One thing I don't know how to do, sadly, because this is the waterfall, this is... Oh, I don't. There we go. No, this is the waterfall that's in the game. So I can't change the watercolor on it and I can't really do anything, but I did add these guys. Found them. I had to test one and just to see. And as you can see, it gives like this little shine to the darker water. But I'm trying to figure out if I can help this transition in any way. Without actually having to do the... That's just a water type. Because I think I can do this, which makes it more alike, but then you have a mirror effect on the water, which is pretty cool in its own way. But it still doesn't fit. So it's like, you have this, it still doesn't fit because this is different. So this would be the one that gives the least of the difference effect in the water, but still there's a very clear difference in the blue. This is the normal water. Really, really murky water, which is very strange. Yeah. Makes it a very... like, it's a little bit cool because it feels like part of all the greenery around is kind of growing into the water. Can't speak. Speaking hard. And that these guys are losing their petals into it. And I can see why it does it though, because this is actually slightly higher, I think. I mean this is the entire waterfall. And I think it's a little bit higher than my water. If I do this, you'll see it. See? It's like it's a little bit higher. So that gap will always be there. Unless, of course, I don't know if this would work, but let's test it. You will have to tell me, Drea, because if maybe this would... No, that doesn't work at all. If we kind of put... sneak in a little bit of rocks in the middle there, like it fits under the bridge. Maybe that will actually do it. That kind of makes it seem like this is another portal, right? Ooh, you can see how high those were. These little friends. This is just to see if this kind of works. Hopefully it kind of works. Just kind of cover the hard edge. It won't change the fact that the water is a different color, but it hides the other fact that there's like this thing there. Not that I actually think anyone will notice when I take pictures, but I would notice. There we go. I'm just gonna see if I can find something else to put in before I go bonkers with flowers and foliage and pretty things. Still think my system is complaining slightly about the amount of alpha CC. Do I care? No. No, I don't. There it goes. Don't remember if they have a lot of outdoor stuff. There's a lot of indoor stuff and special room stuff, but what is this? Oh yeah, that's the solstice things. I think they're actually meant to hang like this. Inside, but I think it won't. It doesn't really fit a garden in any way. The balls. They make a lot of pretty things though. They really do. That's just paper clutter. They had like a little tray. They could have like a little thing, but I don't know if they just have a tray. Music stand, paint book and palette. That kind of cute though. In short, they make a lot of pretty stuff. Cutting board, not quite. Clock, bow. That's just a blanket instead of like this. Maybe that actually fits better, I mean. You're supposed to be out in the woods, so maybe they don't exactly have a bed. It's hard to say, but no. Can I get rid of it? Yes. I'm not sure. I think I actually prefer the bed. Regret. There we go. Regret. Go away with it. Card box. For Christmas cards, I think. Perhaps. I think I want to move those a little bit back. a little tray with something on it. Not pick that one, but I see my favorite and I want to do it. This is so cute. I have a very, literally a very fond place in my heart for this light. Nope, not all of you. Come on. No. Go back. This bitty little starlight. It's like a little light inside a star, and I really do love it. What can we put there? Should like have a little candy box or something? This one is too big. I mean, would almost be better than the candy box. Look at this tree. If you're still watching sneakily, that's a cake. Very, very fancy cake. This one looks really pretty. And quite tasty. Yes, very tasty. I wonder. This maybe can be used for something like in this. This is the beauty of not having to think of making it functional in any kind of way. But what you want, much like with the curtain that I have there, is that you just want to do something like that. And well, of course you can't do that because even with the mod that tells the Sims to not fade items, it fades items. Because you're gonna use both the curtain and the light to just take very, like something like this, or have this just in the background of a screenshot of your Sims. Which is what this is for, but I don't think I want them beside each other. I kind of want this slightly bigger. Because when you take, or at least when I intend to take screenshots, of course now they're gonna do that, but we're gonna pretend that the top is there. Doesn't really work, did it? Did not work. Didn't expect it, as hoped. Or something like that. It just gives you a little filter. I hate the fading thing on in this game. I've asked you a million times, game, not to fade, and you keep fading. And with the different reshade, it will look very different as well. At least that's what I'm hoping. Well, for instance, this one can have people like make so many cool things. It's kind of, it's impressive. If we do decorations, just to see what they have. Maybe we want a couple of animals. What is this? Oh yeah, that's one of those many statues. Doesn't quite fit with everything else. This is also pretty cool. Look. A fairy book in a fairy garden. I'm not quite sure what that's used for. It's partly why I wanna... There's this side of me that wants to just throw absolutely the entire mod folder out. Save the bits I know I love and that I actually use and just kick everything else out and try and just... If I need something I can try and find it and put it back in. Because I have way too much stuff. What is this? Sorry, I'm curious. I've not seen... Ooh. Babies. Lunar roses. More ivies. Oh yeah, if I ever want to try and make... Oh, this is big, by the way. As you can see, it's slightly big. But these are from World of Warcraft, I believe. Somebody ported out the Suramar trees from World of Warcraft. So you can kind of make a very night elf, I think night elf style build. Just by using their CC. Which is kind of cool. If I knew how, I would most definitely start doing it from Final Fantasy. But I don't know how, I don't understand. I'm too dumb. Of course you have the ever famous deco sims. That I will not get rid of because they are very handy to have. Let's say somebody builds a city and you want to use it for screenshots and you don't want to spend 2 hours trying to pose a million sims. So this is when decoration sims are very handy to have. They just they add a lot of life to anything. Pretty flowers. Another deco sim, I think. See, he can even sit in there. And apparently laugh at something. It's just fun that people make these. It helps. This has really pretty water. Weirdly enough. Reception ledger. That's pretty much for a wedding, I think. What are you? Oh, that's actually a tree. A willow tree. I was not prepared for that. Birch, another birch, I think. No, hortensia birch tree. Elm tree. Maple tree. Bushy thing. Oh yeah, we even have these. I think these are from Terra. This one would be kind of cool to hide in our garden though. Did I pick this? Are these the same? Look, I can make a pack. Sorry, joking. That one's walking. That one's not walking. Just be kind of cool to have it. Shame it's not lying down. That would be perfect, but can't always get what you want, right? Kinda have it wandering towards the portal. So I have to pick the right one though. Can I make it walk on water? Yeah, I can. The magical being apart. I'm disappearing into the portal. Not sure though. Doesn't really work. Nope. But that's half the idea. If it doesn't work, it goes away. It goes away. Oop. See if we can find these again. Just want to test something. They just kind of make this a separate, very separate space without any of the maxis match. Your stereotypical maxis match background. I can move it a bit further out. I just have to do it in real mode, live mode. So I can use a certain tool. Need to see how it feels compared to the general feel of the place. Maybe not. It doesn't really fit a cityscape, at least. I wish it was like a medium between the two, so you didn't have to. Could we stop it? This game? And then again, when you do this, it just becomes a darkish, woodish background. So that one could actually quite well work. I'm just gonna check the others. But that would be a weird. No, I know what's going on. There's one thing I'm gonna uninstall from my computer, as you can see. It's I have to do it this way probably. saving it first because now it's doing that shitty thing again. It's the program that runs the lights on my... It's... What's it called again? Not GeForce. It severely needs to stop being an ass. Hate it. Stop it. The Logitech's stupid thing. Then I have to turn it. I have to actually kill it. Because it starts taking control over my keyboard and just jumps around like it's getting paid to do so. And it isn't. It's just frustrating the heck out of anyone. Now I don't know what triggers it. It just decides that, ooh, look, I can do this and this. Farm. Cold. Very cold. Would be cool though to kind of take this background and try and work from it. Like instead. Cool cities game. Like your forest ends in a lake which goes over into the mountains. Well, that could actually quite work. I think. The fun part actually would be if I move this out and kind of close it off. So this is more like a grove. Groove. Is it grove? Groove? Take more of these and make a secondary portal. So you could come and go to two very different places. I wonder if I can make that work. We are going to try. Yes, because I can. Tool. Go. That's just step one because then we pull it out. Which is cool. And then we need this one again. Because then you have like an entrance portal. Of course, this is much. I made that one much smaller. And I could do that with that one too, but. Because then you have this effect. This is clearly somewhere you can go to. Where you turn around and you. Whoa. Go there instead. Literally. I think I want to minimize that a bit too, because you can see it gets, even if you want to go here, it becomes a very big, but we can make it smaller. When my PC understands that I'm touching it. Boop. Yes. Or maybe I can? No, I put it out of bounds, basically. Yeah, well, you know what they say, lesson learned and all that. I have to boop it back in again, which is harder because I put so much stuff on the ground. I think it's back in now. The perils of sim building when you're not used to it. No, if all the I was afraid of that. I'll have to go find the correct cheats. See, it's this one that shows all the hidden objects, and then we want show all the live. Don't you dare. It's now reconfiguring. Please wait. Yeah, it's gonna work a bit. Sims 4, not the best configured game ever. Or like one of the worst. Nobody knows this, right? Why can't I touch it now then? It should be inside the boundary lot. Nothing to delete. So I still need to move it more in. Or we do it the easy way. In doubt, destroy the object. Put it back in there. Yes. But it works. Okay, let's see first if I made a debug cheat works. They also really need to fix their lag, to be honest. There we go, debug. And then we wait. And the system came back to life. Yay! That is so creepy. I mean, if you want to make a horror build, I suggest these little ones. Just like standing there in their T-pose. Being all creepy. Metal bridge. This is also kinda... But that's just a bassinet, actually. I thought it was something different. I thought it was an actual baby. Twigs GP01 Gen placeholder name. They haven't even bothered to properly name their placeholders. That's kind of sad. Age away. Oh, that is a big building. Fish. All of the fish. Book displays. Fences. Like shadow houses? I don't know. That's where you found a round fence. They have a lot in their debug though. We can give them that. I'm guessing these are like default dogs and cats that are supposed to be like around in the world. They might actually be CC though, because it didn't have like this little mark on top, so it might just be CC. Placeholder description again. I just have to check something. I know somebody built a Stargate. It would be kind of cool to use it just as a gate. Maybe for another build though. I think I want to keep it to kind of the same look as I already have. More magic forest, less deck. Oh. Fish catcher thingy. It's also nice. Plants. Easter Island? No, I'm kidding. They weren't big enough to be Easter Island stuff. All of the curved things. And cinnamon rolls. Stairs. Here we have all the water. Different type of waterfalls. I think there's more, but I'm not sure. Where is it hiding? This is a completely different look, sad but true. It kind of has that little tunnel in it. Rabbit. I think we're in Henford now. Yeah, we are. Henford on Bagley, which is where we're building. That is a lot of lilies. Now we're getting closer, I think. That's much too small. I mean, these weren't that big, but they're the wrong color. But we're on rocks. Oh look, hidden. That is actually kind of cool that you can have. Ooh. Come on. Hit. Nice. I am discovering new things. Because if this had like a much lighter color, which it doesn't, because it's underwater originally. Don't you start with the nothing to delete shit again. No, it's not those. I think it's... is it these? Nope. Ah, there we have them. I'm gonna have to move them afterwards, so... because we want them further out. Where was the one I used for... this one? I can't copy it, of course. That would be too easy. That's snow. See, I can filter a couple packs out because I think I remember which ones I used. I think it was Discovery University and this one. Let's see if I'm right. I might be wrong. But it kind of just takes away scrolling through a million things. Of course, with my luck, I'm wrong and we'll have to scroll through another million things. Because that's not it. That is just a cave. This is like this. This is just a cave. Like cave paintings and stuff in it, which is not what we want. That is not the one we wanted. So which else could it be? Either that or there is no way out, of course. Also fully plausible. A lot of things are plausible in this world. Let's see, which other one could it be? Strangerville has red rocks, that I know. Maybe it's eco lifestyle. Probably not, but it's not Discovery University. See if we can get that away and put in something else and just kind of work our way down until we can find it. It kind of is just as much scrolling, but it's just more easier to keep an overview of it. Nope. Nay on the eco lifestyle. I'm trying to remember which one I might have toggled in and out last time. Cottage living? Maybe? No, I think if I can't find it, I kind of like the way it is now. Because if you look at it, I will move that one out, move the other one a little bit out. Then you have like this little itty bitty way in. And if we're clever about it, I think actually I want to do that instead. Of course, the area around is gonna look horrible, but nobody cares about the area around when you're doing screenshots. That is the glory of doing screenshots. You only care for what you see, not what is there, but you don't see. Because if we make it not that much, like not that much either. Go on. I have to do this with tool later. Let's just search for... Are you being ridiculous now? Yes, you are. Oh yeah, cottage living. Yeah, okay, fine. I'm being ridiculous, game, you are not. I will give it to you. I will give it to you. It's on me. Eve. Scary dolls. So if we do this and we do, it's a little bit finicky, but this. Now we need to use live mode for it. This is why we have our sim here anyway. This is just a builder sim. It just goes wherever I build. Randomly created scrub sim. Sorry, Simmy. This is why we like to. So I can move them, but not as finely as one might want to, because you can only click a certain. I want this to be much further back. And actually maybe smaller. Let's bring it in first. Whoops. Woohoo. When your gaming computer is struggling, you know your game has enough shit in it. Literally. No, that's I wanted to do. It's gonna be too small though if I do that. So we're gonna have to. Just gonna have to place it a little bit better, so that it looks really stupid on the outside, but quite good on the inside. Hopefully, when we're done. You can see I can only click a certain amount of places. You can see these guys I cannot move, so we're gonna have to make sure that we don't see them. Because that okay, now I think when I use it, it needs to come a little more. Can't really see. Yeah, like that. And then we need to hide this thing, because we don't want to see that. Therein lies the trickiness. We take 10 first. And 10 more. I'm always a little bit over careful, because there. Then you can kind of see it, the world outside slipping in between those two cracks in the wall. Yeah. I think I actually quite like that. It's a snug fit, but you can kind of just sneak in there if you want to. You can see the frosty place behind. And of course I'm going to put stuff all the way over to the end there. Let's go back into build. Because this is basically what I've understood of Sims. This type of sim building. Of course, this isn't a house. This is just for taking hopefully cute and pretty screenshots in. No more, no less. Come on, PC. You can do it. Yay, we did it. We survived. Yeah, I can do this. You can see it in different kind of parts of the day. Evening, night, morning, afternoon. We can, just to see, can do this. I would normally use this when I play the game. The pumpkin pie. I take a lot of my screenshots with this one. It has a very different, it's a very different shader, as you can see. Which is what I was wondering what that would do to this one. You can see how it very much dampens every color. It's tempting though to try something sneaky. I like this. Of course, this makes it a bit iffy because you wouldn't normally see that, but for me, this is cool. You can, whatever you get your mouse over that's in front, it will kind of pop while everything else goes off into the background. But it's not something you play with because it's very shiny to your eyes. But I know, oops, wrong pocket. I normally play with this one on. So when I make stuff, I like to have it on because that's how it's gonna look in my game when and if I use it as a normal play place. Not that I think I will ever, but it feels right to me. This is how my game looks. So if I put it like this, it looks very blue in comparison. It's not bad, but it's very blue. Everything is very blue. Well, this is has more brown. More soft tones. Tones? Seriously. I think I didn't know how to speak the English. So what you can do... No, it doesn't work. This is why I say that you can't really use it from here, because look at how it looks from the outside. It looks horrible. Absolute whack. Ooh, this is. I haven't seen this part. But yes, we were doing something over here. See, I get sidetracked when I try and be good and build stuff. Let's see. Let's put it into decorations. That did work for a little, and then tag in the custom content. Yes. Yes. I like this one. There's a part of me that wants this to be somewhere, but I don't know where it would fit. It could, of course, in its own way, fit like here as an opening. The book that tells you how to open the portal. I wish it could have different colors though, but it can't. Oops, sorry. It would then kind of be a dial home device. And in a way I kind of like it. I think it's gonna stay. I quite like that. The butterflies next to it is it's a very good picture spot. And yeah. What is it? Jeans on floor. Okay. Dolphin. Yeah, I think I actually will take out. I don't want to remove it from my PC. I will just remove it from the folder. All the things I never really use. It's much better to put it in if I want to use it later. At least that's my idea. So I don't have to scroll through half a gazillion things. What the heck? X statue. Small though. Cool. Aww. Like this could also like be just like a little detail that's hidden away. Doesn't have to be prominent, it can just be there. Because when you take a screenshot, things in the background, you don't notice them immediately, but they're there. And they give a certain vibe, maybe. Can't speak. Now go back to what you were doing. Go. Oh yeah, this tree is also special. You can change your letters on it. It has, let's go to it. Here in the back, it has a heart. And these are the letters. So you can put in. So we can put in an R. And for the fun of it, because I want to, I'll put in an L. And anyone who knows who that is, knows who that is. They're one of my current favorite Sims couples. That's not the old favorite Sim couple. Let's see. We needed to find this needs something. I just don't know what yet. I want it to be a more not so over not the overly flowery spot that I normally make. So I need something else for it. Just not sure what, not yet. Also, I think if I take everything out, I can probably myself down and clean it properly. Make it look a little bit better, or at least filter out everything that I do use from all the things I don't use. Bird cage with bird. Just have to test that. Oops. Little bird cage. Woo! With the little bird. But why? There's like no point in it being there. There, gone again. It kind of has to fatigue. Overgrown pumpkin. Okay. Trees. This is also pretty cool. Like, it's very nice and cool, but I don't normally build a lot of houses, I guess. And that is clutter. That's sculptures. Indoor plant. I wonder if it's normally what I'm thinking I'm looking for is normally under clutter. Normally. Teddy bear. Another teddy bear. Because these I will like to have, because we're still gonna have shelters in my story, and I still want to take pictures there with animals that I don't have to pose. What to put in there? Cat deco. Bassinet decor. This is it. I have so many things that I'm pretty sure I will never ever use. This one is nice though. Decoration peacock. That's what I mean with if you want to, you can like put stuff like this around your little build, because they're not like the main feature, but they are there. This is a little fantasy grove. Is it a grove? Brain plate. No, not quite what I was after. Wedding coach. Also not quite what we were after, but I just had to check how it looks. Very see-through horses. That's the reshade, I know it is, but if it's very see-through with this, the kitten in the box, I have it still. Nice. I was wondering that the other day. Knitting. The ever so random cat. Dog. Because I want to keep those in my game. All my dog and cat stuff I want. All my deco sims I want to keep. And here we have another one with bald feathers. I can remember where I put the other one. This one is more show-offy. If I do this, you'll probably see the more correct colors as well. But just to kind of like have them there and in the background, it adds something to. Of course, it gets more brown when it's in this one. It's okay. They can just stay there and be pretty and be part of the background. I'm gonna do this. It will be green there though, until I go out again and pull some of the decorations. Let's see, can we find something else that's nice? Whoa, that was big. Rivendell stuff. Yeah, we have it there. The Mila there. They're also kind of just nice to have stand somewhere and be part of a background again. Wait, where are we? Jesus. The fading in this game is much too much. I think I have more of them, which means that we can search for Mila. There we have Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. We're not using them right now. I think I have different ones, actually. See if we can find them with just searching for deer. Not exactly. Maybe it was just those then. I was sure I had different ones. Pretty sure I had one where they were lying down. But I've been wrong before. Several times. So not too surprising if I'm wrong again. We'll go back to the endless scrolling, looking for something. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, maybe? They don't fit at all. Nope, they do not. So, no. The core yarn. There, plushie. What is that? That's a... No, I'm just curious. Yeah, that's the same. It is actually. This is like if you want to make an apartment. Hey, Venus Dice! How is you? We are trying to find out what on earth to do. Wait. That means I have more of these. I didn't think this were backdrop. I thought these were paintings. Look. City backdrops. Nice. We need something for our little tree. You is fine. That is good. Fine is always good. And I have discovered, again, I have too much stuff. Way too much. I mean, it's stuff I am probably never ever going to use. So I know what to do while you stream tomorrow and on Saturday. Well, I will stay off my streaming. Unless I stream in daytime. To do that. But anyway, I think I'm going to spend the evening cleaning out. And try and declutter my clutter. Basically. As you can see, there's a lot of clutter. And far from all of it I use. Decoration look at these, they're too big. Strawberries are not this big. Ever. They're like these. I mean, come on. See? It's ridiculous. I wanted to have like some kind of tasty treat there, because they have tea there. Maybe I actually have a teapot. Baby bottle? No, not really. Contact lens thingamabob. You have seen strawberries that size? Well, I don't think I ever have. If you let's see, can we go up? Can we find them again? Or where did they go? Strawberries, where did you go? They decided to go hide. Jello. I'll take your word for it. They just seem to be like... This is a tray. They were the size of the tray. Macaron tray. I don't really want to use that. Oh, there they were. I mean, really? They're like the size of half the pillow. Look at them. They're huge. They're huge. Like insane. You have seen them, yeah. I have never seen them that big though. Not that big. Oh, sleepy dog. Sadly, it's the wrong dog. If my Sims were going there, that would be a different doggy. There we have all the cats. Those I want to keep. I know I have an owl somewhere. Maybe what I need to do is like something like this. Like... No. There. A little tasty snack. That could work. I think that works. I don't think I don't feel I need to add more stuff over here. I think that would just be clutter. I do realize I need to lower this, but that means we have to go out. By the way, I haven't shown you this. It's not quite done yet, but yeah, we added like an escape on the other side. But I see it doesn't quite work the way I hoped it would. I need to move this. Move the escape a little. Again. We can cheat though. This is the ultimate cheat of Sims. Tool. Toggle. Did it get too far in? And if we do this... Now this is where I wonder if I can manage. I can lower stuff. Then it starts to look a little like this. I'm still not quite sure if it works. I think I made the backdrop too big, so it becomes very, very weird. So we cheat again. We do this. Oof. There we go. And then let's do this before I forget. This is tool. It's like, yes, I know, cheating. This is like the most powerful tool that a modder has made. You can do basically anything. I can force this down to the ground level. You can see it's still floating, right? So we need to lower it a little bit more, which you can't do. And then it goes a little bit more down. Should at least go a little bit more down. Let's just see. And there we have it on the ground. Now it's pretty much on the ground. Yep, much better. Yes, it's all the cheating in Sims, didn't you know? The thing is, if I keep I can use it like that, like small. Then I have to just be careful with how I... Whoa, look at the sky. As you can see, I can kind of do what I've done here. We just have to find it. And I think that looks better because if I pull them out like that, it kind of looks weird. I'm going to stretch while this thing decides if it wants to do something. Yes. Come on, Sims. Thank you. Let's try this again. Can we go out of live mode and into build mode without dying? But yeah, this is also why I want to clean up a little. I have so much and there's so little I use. There we go. We have this one fit. I mean, looks wise, and I can't put it all the way out. Just gonna do this. I have to pull it out with the same tool I used earlier, but you can get the general idea that you go from the forest over into something else. Just want to see what this one has. Or like deeper into a forest. If I do, I just want to see how it looks if I enlarge it. It gets too fussy. Can you not be such an... So if I do this. That's what I mean with enlarging it. Basically, we want it. Doesn't like me. To do something like this. I think that actually works well. Even if it's large, because of the other things we have, it might just work. So back to live mode, we go to test. Because that's the only way we can move stuff off lot. That's what I'm doing with this mode. I can turn things. I can rotate them. Don't remember which way that is. There we go. Yes, you can view it, but you don't have to. But the most important thing is that we can do this. And when we do, it becomes this instead. See? This. I think that works so much better. Like a hint that there's another forest out there. But maybe if we do test. That's the wrong way, isn't it? Like this. Like if you do it like this, you will see all the cheats. When you take pictures, you just have to make sure that you don't tilt up and see that, because that ruins the illusion. But now you have the illusion that you walk through there and you end up somewhere else. Much like we've done here. You walk through there, you end up somewhere else. So you're like in the middle of this little magical place. And yes, tool is exceptionally powerful. It's like the most powerful tool anyone who likes to make things have. Still pretty sure I had more there. In the build mode, I just don't know what they would be called. Deco maybe? Is there decoration sims or decorations? Yes, come on, dysentery, wakey wakey. Yeah, I think I need to clean out my mod folder. I really think I do. Maybe we try deco just to see what pops up. I wonder if it's just human or if we have some animal decorations, because some animal decorations would be cool. And we can make sure that we stick with our custom content. See if we can find what I was thinking of. This is all my... Yeah, this is the decoration sim. Like I said before, it also shows you that this place, this one, it isn't very big. Look how tall the sim is inside. Yeah, even though I put her a bit high, it's still... It's really not as big as it looks. Where did we go? No, we don't want her there. Low game. So this looks more grand than it is in every way. So we have to be sneaky when you take pictures in it. I was kind of hoping we had some animal. I love these. The little cat. Look. Even you can see it on the kitty as well, I think. If I put it there, it becomes a pretty big kitty. Compared to the magical place of statues. could be sitting on the bottom, by the bottom of the stairs. But it's very good to have all of these kind of sims. The deco sims, when you have an entire little town to decorate, where you want to have a lot of sims sitting around and doing stuff and all of that, then this is brilliant. We have a peacock. We have doggos. Branch. More dogs. More people. More dogs. People in crutches. Flowers. Christmassy stuff, I think, yes. Roller skates, skates. Decorative stone plate. There's some of my favorite deco pets. This is just a head. Well, apparently they weren't under there. TV antenna. Well, that's not quite what we want in here, is it? Steampunk candles. Decorative. Whoa, that's light. Bright. This will be just pretty much decorated with... Still not quite sure about the water. I second guess everything. Part of me wants to do that, because then you have a mirror water, which... It's like a dark watery thing. That actually mirrors whatever. But I don't think it's needed, really. So you have regular water, which just makes it a very regular river, like this. I think that's for... I think this one is the one I had. I still think that's better. Yeah. Bit of an overgrown style. Not homegrown, but overgrown. I'm gonna go for custom content. Just because it's my preference to do so. Not so much more, really. And show all pets. That's just pet stuff. It was worth a try if I do show all there. Just to see if they kind of popped up there. No, really. If you had the show all button. Which is where we will find everything. And nothing, because there's too much stuff. Oh, yeah, that's good. But yeah, like I said, I think for tomorrow and for watching you tomorrow and on Saturday, I will be cleaning out what I know I won't use. I'll actually go in and check what they are and see if do I use it. If like this, I use all the time. But it's super cute. It's like the perfect little date spot. That one I use all the time, so that one I want to keep. I don't think I ever use this. A lot of it just... If I want to use it, I can put it back in. So I think I'm gonna clean out a lot. And just keep what I like actually using. Because I have this tendency that I go in and I download like big batches of things. And I use maybe 1/10 of it when I do stuff. And then the rest of the time you sit and do this. You scroll and you scroll because you have no idea what you have. Which is silly. And I also know that I have a lot of the regular decor, so I can save some of my builds and just take everything out and put them back in. And then I kind of have my usual stuff. Of course, there's all my flowers and stuff, but I can find them again. Just think it would make it easier to... Wait, there you were. I knew I had more. Ha! See? I knew I had more than just... They're different. Life is strange though. But there's still a little bit of a family in there. This is what I've just kind of gotten used to when I try and make a lot for just taking pictures in. It's pretty. Do I use it? Nope. So it's kind of figuring out what I use and what I don't use. Because there's a lot, and your game has to boot it up every single time, so I can understand it's starting to get a little bit slow. In the mid. Oh, damn, that's big. That was much bigger than I thought it would be. But yeah, I like their stuff, so I'm probably gonna keep the Sib stuff, and KHD I'm definitely gonna keep because I use that. That's the creator of this. Those things I like to use, and I'm gonna try and use find all my owls and crows and ravens and all of those, because those are really cool. I wonder if I can make this happen. Let's see if we can do it. Do we want a little crow to... I would like it, but if I can do it, it's a completely different matter. It needs to be a little bit higher. Oh, where did it go? And it's gonna be really floaty, I think. Yeah, no. Okay, I was hoping. That's a bit high. No, I can't. It will be too... I think it won't fit. Or will you? Will you fit? Where I'm thinking of? Where did you go? That's also like... I put him somewhere. I think that's okay. Oops. I think I'll have to tool him, to be quite honest, or her, to see more correctly. Yeah, if I put tool on, I should be able to, because if I do this, I can't really see. Maybe I can from here. I think that works too. I just have a little crow sitting there. Although, as you can see, he's not sitting, he's floating. This is where tool comes in afterwards. I can correct his floatiness. Not his highness, but his floatiness. This is your kind of cool owl decoration. I would like to have an owl in the tree. See if this is also a little bit of fun, because you can see if anyone actually sees them in your pictures at all. I mean, I can barely see it, so I don't even know where it is now. Where are you? Oh, too many branches. Too much tree here. But yeah, it's kind of in the wrong spot again. But this is why it's hard. Why I have a huge respect for anyone that does builds in general, because yeah, also it does this. It's really, really annoying. I think we'll have to tool it in place and a little bit down. Yeah, because it's floating. But with tool we can turn it and make sure that it puts its feet back on its branches. But they're just there. There's like this little things that just make the world seem a little bit more alive than maybe it actually is. Where did you go? Where did you go? Oh yeah, that's the fence scroll. Maybe that's actually better. You can have him sitting, or her. Not sure if it's a him or a her. Sitting there. I think it's that one. Don't fade this stuff. Be good. Yep, that one actually sits perfectly. So it's only this one I have to tool down a bit and turn a bit. But yeah, like having small animals in your builds, like they don't have to be very visible. They don't have to be in the foreground. Like if you look at this, just to show. When you take it from a bit of a distance and they're just in the background, then it just becomes a little bit more alive, right? I think so. I think so. Now we have the hard part before we start with the crazy part, which is more flowers. Do we add a dragon? Do we? Far up in the sky, just so we have like a shadow of a dragon. Or whoever actually would ever notice that there's a shadow of a dragon. I can't raise it higher here. I can raise it higher with tool again. But it just casts like a flying dragon shadow. So if I do this, it's never gonna be in the screenshot, it's just going to... That's my question, can you see it? Can you actually notice it being dragon? No, I don't think you can. Ah, sad. Or we could do this. Like have it reflect on the wall. That would be kind of cool, right? I think so. You just... too much foliage. No, there's never too much foliage. I'm joking. But does it still look like a dragon if you get here and you take a screenshot, and for those who notice it, there's a shadow of a dragon overhead. That's the kind of thing I would like to put in. And hey, come here. Oh, hey. I think it would it work? Maybe if I put it there and I can tool it a little bit higher, because then the shade should be right. Because the shade only shows up at a certain time of day. Or there's a secondary option. That's a, let's see, that's the dragon attack pose. That's not quite what we would like. We kinda, again, it's the illusion of there being something else there, right? I can't get it up there now. Say if I got it up so that it actually sat on top of that rock there. Or like made a shelf for it, but it doesn't sit, that's the problem. For that it was better as flying, I guess. But it can only be seen The shadow can only be seen at daytime. Then you can also have it like here. Cast the shadow on the ground, but you won't notice. So this is the best place for it. Where it just casts the shadow on the wall for you to see. You realize that there's something big up there. That's just flying by your little cozy spot. We of course have more than those 3 dragons, so we're gonna see if some of them might fit. I will leave him there though, because I like the shadow he cast. And I like dragons. Who wouldn't like dragons anyway? That's all I'm wondering. Now we're back to... I know how to find the other dragons, so that's okay. I know where they are. What I was wondering was if I have anything else with this. This, I just don't know what. Or if it should just stay like this, more like an open, kind of semi-empty area. With an owl behind in the tree. Maybe it doesn't actually need anything else. But I'm not sure. Yeah, this is also one of the other dragons. As you can see, it's more big. It's sitting... has all its wings out. I do like my dragons, so... And of course we also have... we want to be fancy about it, we have Phoenix. Really do love the phoenixes, they are so pretty. Maybe that's actually kind of cooler than the dragon. I'm not sure. We'll have to try something. Can we get... does it have a shadow? No! It doesn't have a shadow. Dagnabbit, do you have a shadow? Do you? Nope, does not come with a shadow. But it would be kind of cool though if it sat... not there, come on top of this. I can move it so that when you take pictures there's like a hint of it, right? That you are not alone in here. Maybe even put it a bit further down. It's cool to have it just be there, kind of hanging in the background. You probably cheat just a little. Maybe. Not sure. Maybe not. I think it fits better up there, but it would be... it will forever be very hard to get it into in the picture. But it is there. If you tilt it up just enough, you will see the hint that something is up there. Watching you. Without actually seeing all of it, because I don't want to show off. Well, that actually works. Imagine that. Or maybe I think it would fit as the guardian to the portal. Right? Just have to see. Maybe. These are not sure. But the idea was that we'd never go above this, so we won't see it. No. Because that has the shadow, so the shadow tells you that, hey, you ain't alone. This one doesn't have a shadow. I'm tempted to try something silly. It could kind of work. Might also not work at all. That wasn't actually my intention. Eesh. Stop. Stop it. We went off lot. Which means you lose what you're holding. But I know where to find those, so that's not so bad. I know who has those. I wish it didn't disappear, but if you don't feel it, if you don't feel it anymore, you just don't feel it. That is something you should respect. Sad but true, because I love all their stuff. They made so much. She's the one that's made this as well. The entirety, like you can see it there. That's the bottom. That's the arc. Did I put in the arc? Did I? I don't remember. Yeah, I did. That's the arc. See? It comes in like a set. And she's made all these dragons and all of these really... Oh, that's big. Like the shiny trees that you can make shiny fantasy worlds with. Most importantly, she has made all of my favorite dragons. And I believe the phoenixes are here too. Yeah, there they are. Because my idea is... Yeah, no, stop. I don't want her claws to go through it, but... Like, if you then take... Yeah, the claw goes through it, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yes, it does. Not that much, though. But say that you take a screenshot from inside here, right? You see those two tail feathers and you wonder, what are they? And if you look up, you can kind of see what's sitting above, what is watching. To admit, I quite like. Maybe if we do... I quite like the idea that this might be like this idyllic little spot where you think you're alone. But at the stage of it all, you realize that you're not. You're not alone. This one's there. The shadow's now gone because it's no longer daytime, because it's not daytime in-game. And well, you are clearly not alone. I think you were. But you're not. So like, if you take a picture here, you focus on your Sims, but you make sure that hidden in the background, that thing is, right? I think that works, and I don't really think I want to put more. I think this spot should be more open. Of course, I could just have it look more like this. Have a little bit of all the bush and greenery around it as well. But I'm not sure. It feels more right to do it though. Like have a little. So it doesn't feel like it's left out. And it looks more like this. Oh look, you're under all the grass. Ooh. Is this called falling through the earth? I think I broke it. Nope, I couldn't break it. I was wondering if I could actually break it. I can't break it. I was a little bit worried there. I'm gonna do what I should do. Save. Yes. The basic cardinal rule of everything. Save often. Save very, very often. This is also pretty cool. I want to use it for something. Not right now, but later. It's like little pyramids. Many different types of dragons. A marble castle thing. Oh yeah. Stairwell. They make a lot of cool stuff, so it's... This for me, it's a shame that they decided that they needed to leave. But I also 100% respect it. Because let's just say that the Sims community can be... Wait, no, you aren't supposed to be there, go away. You're supposed to be there. As a background thingy mabumba. Okay, flowers, I think. Yeah, I don't think this needs anything else. I think this is fine the way it is, because it has this as a backdrop if you wanted to. And it has this as a backdrop if you wanted to. If you really want to be sneaky, you can just do this. Have them kind of be the backdrop in there. It's all about angles. It's all about what you choose to do with your angles. Oh god, I love these. These are actually from Final Fantasy XIV, and I wish I knew how to do it. Maybe that's what I want to have there. A little bit of a hint to the dragon, right? No, it's very big. So normally do this. Make it a little bit smaller. Have the dragon light instead of the other light. Nah, no, actually no. Wait, maybe. Like make it a little tiny lamp. This is a little hint because the other dragon we put there. I don't want you on it. I want you like... Oh, come on. I would like for you to maybe just be behind. Like a tiny little hint that this is a magical place. Because we can give a tiny little hint of a magical place. And a hint of why we have that shadow there. Oh yeah, this is kind of a cool effect. Like this. You had the cute little butterflies, a dragon lamp, and then the large shade of a dragon. Then if you do it the other way, you have the phoenix. Guarding its little temple. Oh, it's becoming a fancy little build. Now we're gonna fill it with flowers. Then I'm gonna save it, and we're gonna go to my main build. My main save, actually. And we're gonna see if it works to take pictures that I enjoy and like. Feel like showing off. So So, flowers. Lots and lots of flowers. There is something with an abundance of foliage, especially if you have a little bit of colorful ones. It just does something to a build. For me. Probably not everyone else. I'm still gonna filter items because screw maxes. That's not this build. I don't build with maxes. We have yellow. You can see. Oh yeah, remember all the rocks, by the way, Venus Toys? I think you were here last time. We finished laying all of the rocks while you was having his birthday stream. Well, I finished, not we. Me. I did it. You have these. I like these because they're big. They're kind of very nice to have against. They just cover very nicely. Where are you? Oh. Rocks. Then you can have like a touch of the yellow ones. You don't think you're here for that? No, I did part of. I don't know if you watched it. I probably didn't. But this, all of the rocks you see that go along this stream, this water stream, these become fireflies at night. You were wondering. So all of these I've placed along the edge of it. This is the waterfall that I struggled a little bit with, but still. And of course that damned wall disappeared. So I did most of the rocks I actually put down when Yu was having his birthday stream. Because that would have been extremely boring to watch. There you also have the idea of there's something bigger up there. You can kind of have the idea that there's a very pretty waterfall behind there. Which I like. And a little bit of a magical forest feel. I think it works well for the magical forest feel. I think we've done good. No, we don't want those. Not for these. We don't want the dry fairy stuff. I don't remember who's in my streams. I'm sorry. I like these. These are like very, like I said, they're very nice to have. Oops. Just to fill. Like just put them under because you just use, they are still there. Which I like. But yeah, we need a little bit more than the green. That was prairie dye. We don't want to use those. That's the one I have been using. This is... I really like them because they have such a vibrant... The clovers. These are also very nice. You kind of put them in with the green, the dark green, they get very shiny. Wheat poppies. I am not sure what wheat poppies is. I don't quite understand them. Then you have these. These are cattails. I think I can actually cheat those. Yeah, I can. That is so cool. Because you put them in, they will like help you with just being in the way of that thing. Your little portal. If it works, it works. That one is... I can't see what it is. There's too much stuff on my floor. Looks kind of boring. super honest. This is some kind of grass. That is some that is creepy. I mean, look. No, that was wrong. That is kind of iffy. Yeah. Kind of iffy. There's a planter box. It's ivy. There's a little bridge over there. And you have daisies. I always imagine daisies living around trees somehow. And always in like big clusters. This is also one of the things I can do a lot. I do like to just put in wildflowers. Which of course makes a poor PC go bonk, but my PC is not poor. It's quite good. What? Which ones? Oh yeah, probably that one. Fantasy plant. It just looks like shrubbery to me. We have the clover green. Grass wild. This is the grass I had at first, but this is very weird flowers. Don't get it. Still do not get it. Do they have another color? Yeah, they have the white and yellow, of course. Oh yeah, those were the ones I was actually looking for. Because these I also really like. They're big. They take up space, and you have them in like the red, the white, so you can kind of put them together. Like if you mix them up with the red. Yeah, this is generally what makes every other PC goes eek when I make builds, is the amount of shrubbery I like to stuff in them. Can add yellow, pink. What's a fantasy build without a little bit of pink, right? A little pink spot. Like along the edge. Yeah, people make a lot of stuff. Fantasy mushrooms. Prairie dried still. There's the multicolor. This one also comes in different colors. You can have them like the typical gray, the green. More very autumn red. Really cool. If you're making an autumn build, you should really have these red clovers all over and everywhere. Because it is really cool. Just gonna like sneak them in the back there. This inventory is huge, yes. I have too many things. This isn't a lot. I know a lot of people have a lot more. And you have like these kind of things, which are to put on walls. has flowers, ivy for walls and stuff. Fantasy plant of some sort. Fantasy mushroom. I wonder if this one works. I kind of would want it to stand out because it's such a red rose. It stands out compared to like everything else. I quite like that. We're gonna keep that. But yeah, I also think that it doesn't need more foliage now. It's just gonna be... It will do those. I remember those. I think they're hundekex in Norwegian. I don't know if that's correct, but... something like that? If we do this, this is to test. It looks like it, at least to me. And then you see what I mean with the fireflies. When you add the fireflies, you add a little bit of extra magic. To another way is already a pretty good magical place. Feels about right to me. My notification wall is full. How weird. Who would have thought that would happen? So now I'm going to... First I'll go back into build mode. I'm gonna save it. And then I'm gonna go get something to drink and a little snack. One needs a little snack when building. And then we're gonna put it into my actual save. And we'll test with some of my favorite sims. And take some screenshots and see if I can make it work the way I hope I can. Always the scary part of building, right? Will it work? Will it actually work? Will it look like I think it will? What we're gonna do is we're gonna save. Oh, look at that. Look at the pictures. We're gonna save it from my library. So I will leave you with the nice music for just a little bit while I get some water and a little snack. And then we'll be right back. The music is Lo-Fi Girl. It's free for use on Twitter and YouTube and stuff. So I use hers. Because it is, like you say, extremely chill. It's just enjoyable and calming and relaxing, and it's kind of perfect for every stream where you just want to do something really, really chill. Okay, so we've saved this. I double checked I saved this. So what I'm gonna do is exit the main menu, and we save and exit because you always save and exit. Don't just press exit. No. Well, at least I fixed that thing. Yesterday they did an update, and this person, which I don't get, was on like every screen. And I was like, why? And I felt really old because I didn't get it. Now we're gonna shovel it in here. The same build on the same lot. I'm gonna go to Henford. This is Henford and Bagley. I have, you can see a lot of pretty much screenshot spots by people who are much better at this than me, in my opinion. This is where I built though. It already has a fantasy temple, but I've used it a couple of times, so take our build. It's there. And we chuck it in there. While I eat my toffee sticks. Because toffee sticks. You can't eat more. You can't eat only one. First of all, they're tiny. Second of all, they're tasty. I think any Norwegian can attest it's really hard to stop eating them if you like that sort of thing. So now we build a lot. When we build it, it takes a while. In general, building takes a while, and then it goes bonkers a little. And it slows down again. You can see the worker go on breaks there. There we go. That's how it looks. Perfectly. I always do this because you never know if something bugged out when you move it, because it's so full of random stuff. So I always check that it looks the way I wanted it to. This and 3 PC, come on. Did I mention that I want to clean out some of my CC? Yeah. And there we have ourselves a problem. It hasn't taken all of it, and I don't know why. And this is why we always test. See, it misses like quite a lot. And I have absolutely no idea why it didn't bring it. Yeah, but we have move on. Of course I should. I know why. They're off lot. I moved them off lot. Okay. See, that was stupid. Now I have two possibilities. We can go back. We can grab the other lot. Move stuff that have dragged off lot on lot, and then drag them out again when we're here, instead of trying to find these and fix it again. I think I'll probably do that. Let's see. We'll exit the main menu, and this time I'll just exit because that didn't work. That's something I forget, that if you drag it off a lot, which I've done, then it won't take it with it when I save it. Which is like, duh. This way, because we have it, we can just tool it in and then tool it back out again. It sounds so weird to say. Well, here this is how we built it. So this stays the same, but if I save it, it doesn't. What we need to do is just press tool. Kind of ruined the entire build, but that's okay. No. That went very badly. But you can always fix it by doing that. That's a problem because I now have all the plants in place. It's kind of hard. Let's try again. I really didn't think about it, that if you pull stuff out of the lot, then why would it come with you? Duh. Take 2. You can be a bit cheaty though. Press 1 time there, that one, and like so. Just saves us from having to go and find it all again, and this one needs to come with us as well. It's completely off, but hey, we can fix it. So this is gonna look like a right mess now, as you can see. But it will mean that everything is, as far as I can tell, on the lot. It's just a matter of pulling it back out again. So it's a bit of a build set. Nobody will know, right? We made ourselves a little build set. Mess is good, yeah. It's still faster than trying to find all the parts again after. I just have to put it in build mode again. Live mode. There we go. And then build mode. Save it. We go into the other. We pull everything back to where it belongs. And then we can test it. Thank you, brain. In other words, this will not be a lot I will share with anyone that doesn't know how to use tool. Because they will get this mess. We'll save it again. Save. Then we have take 2. Because we did stupid things. Since we didn't save it. Yes, that's the messy one, so let's see if that doesn't work here. I usually build in my build save, but if I try and do something like this, I might actually build in this save. It also makes me understand why a friend of mine doesn't want to share their builds, because if they look like that, yes, their screenshots are amazing. They're beautiful. She's the one who made me a a guide to how to do this, which is why I've been following a bit when I've been doing this, having her as my inspiration. And I can understand that you don't want to share a lot that looks like a complete mess outside of the area where you are just taking your screenshots. Because like this, if I share it with a friend, I have to explain that you have to pull this there, that there. You have to pull them back out again and fix them. It's just so annoying to go find it again. Yeah, I hope we have everything. Let's see if we can correct our mess. Hopefully. Without creating a bigger mess, of course. Okay. Yes. Okay. It is. Okay. It says so. Although it was barely moving, so I wasn't really sure if it was okay. Look at our little mess. Yay. Of course, now we have the second problem, is that I don't have a sim that's visiting, so we're gonna have to bring the sims I was going to take pictures of. And I was thinking of using Flynn and Emil. He's already at the fantasy place, but we'll... Because to move them, I have to have them in play mode. And if you ever wonder why I say I really can't build, I'll show you why. But first, we're turning off those. Don't like those. This is not my build, of course. This is what other people managed to build. Okay, look at this. That is so nice. I wouldn't even know where to start, honestly. We're taking you. He's coming with us. He's going there. He's bringing him. Well, I'll pull him over, but... Fox. And now they're both here, and now we can start to pull stuff back to where we want it. I hope. This one goes... There, I think. I'll have to pull a bit first, just to get a better overview, to put it lightly. What the heck did we just do? Oh crap, I think I'm just gonna put my sim under there. My dear boy, I need you to move. I think I'm gonna have to move him first. Luckily, I can use the same tool to sneakily move him. There. Much safer. Much safer. You can see with the way I pull it now, it's basically fairly well outside of the boundaries of where it should be placed. It shouldn't be placed anything like this. Is there like a spot there I can... Nope. And if we do this one. The closer you are to it, the less it will move at every hit. And now we're basically almost back to how it was, I think. I think this was just a little bit closer. I think. No, it wasn't. Because then it would start eating the water. Maybe I rotated it a little though. I think that's pretty much the way it should be. Wrong rotate. Yeah, the power of tool is quite something, to put it lightly. A bit like you can play with it any way you want. I think our dragon is basically in the right place. You're in the right place. Does it look? It looks good. Yes, I think we got it back in almost working order. I saw you. Little tree inside the rock. Now it's even more inside the rock. I do love it. It's like it doesn't really matter. It's now growing completely out of the rock. We'll go in and do something with it, cause that like that poor tree. It feels kind of rude, leaving it sticking completely out of the rock. There we go. Can join the others instead. Do I have one in that rock too? Yeah, I do. Well, you can be like a little peacock guardian. Yeah. I think I lost it. Yes, I did. Yep, yep. Mess is good. Mess is good. Mess is now good again. Mess is back to not such a mess. So I want to test some here. This is the teleport statues you use to actually teleport your Sims where you want them. Now, if I want them to sit on this, I will have to, again, by using tool, make them stand up just a little. Sure you were standing correctly there, my little one. Picture. You can't write teleport apparently. Sorry. There we go. Sim teleport destination. It's this dude. We just stick him in what seems to be the middle. And we pop down 2 of them, and Bob's our uncle. We are ready to go to start testing. Now you're going to see instantly that the effect of the see-through curtains are cool. Problem is my Sims all have alpha here. I'll show you what I mean. You'll have a good laugh. Also this. It never looks good. You kind of teleport 2 Sims on top of each other and yeah. I'm not sure that works. The silliness. Now let's see. I also have too many of these. I should clean them again. I know, right? Let's see. Not kids, not kids, not bath, not kids. Ooh, stargazing. We can use that later. Dog. La, la, la. I think this was the one I had in mind. Yes. Then we just pick them all because I want to use them all. Now I had 2 male Sims, but we Flynn normally manages to have a very female-oriented pose and still make it look okay. At least most of the time. Not always. Depends on the pose. I'll also show you what I mean, because when they sit down, this will happen. They will go through it. And this happens the instant you put this type of... Wow, not so bad with that type, but normally alpha hair kind of disappears inside the... It's cute though. But we need to fix stuff. No, he won't. Ugh, I downloaded a new version of that. I'll have to fix that later. Not now. Don't need to do it now. We have tool. We've touched on tool before. And again, we'll be using the tool, elevate, I don't know. Something like that. Oh, a little more. I tend to kind of do it in small bits because it's better than to suddenly have them floating 5 miles over everything. I've done that. A little bit more. It was higher than I thought, apparently. Much higher. Never gonna be too high? No. Almost. And this is why it takes a long time to take screenshots in the game for me. Because you sit and do... Oops. Sit and do this. Just to make it perfect. That would be way too high. And then, since they're kind of sitting a weird way, I don't remember which way they rotate. That way. The wrong way. So we'll do -60. A little bit more. Yeah, this is why it takes time to do anything. And then now we have the tricky part because I have so much stuff here. We still need to, as you can see, we would like to move them a little bit back, right? This also pulls them back down. So now they're kind of sunk into the ground again. So we have to elevate them again. This is the time-consuming part. I mean, building is time-consuming in itself, but this is also pretty time-consuming. Are they like semi-okay? His foot is kinda stuck in it, but the rest looks good, so. Since this is made for the ground, it's not made for a fluffy pillow. Did our dragon kind of disappear behind all the tree I added? Ugh, go away. Luckily, we can cheat. Bye. Is it still behind something else, I wonder? Nope, it's there. It's just happened to have been moved. Well, it will have to do for now. If I put them out, I will break their pose, and that's just too much work. So you can see that's what happens to Alpha here. Whenever they're see-through, that happens. But that's okay. We can still sneakily. So you see, this happens. So you kind of have to try to find a point where you actually still see his hair properly. That somehow works too. If you get it from above, you can kind of sneak between. This is kind of cool. I enjoy playing with angles and stuff like that. It's part of what I enjoy, but we're also on the completely wrong color setting, I see. No, not completely, I mean, I do like pictures in this one too. But we have this one. Just want to see how it feels within this little environment. It's kind of cool for taking pictures that are like this. This was also a tip that they gave was like, have something partially, don't cover like this one, and then you have them stand out with everything else that's outside of the blanket, I think. Guess I'm gonna pull that in because that looks stupid. In general, the idea is to have like this tree in the way and just do this. And I do love that idea because it does give a very cool effect, but we're still gonna have to fix this. And tap everything that's on it. Pull it. No, it went away. That's well. Did we save it? No, we didn't. Did I forget that if I do that, it gets pulled away? Yes, I did. So we're gonna just ignore it. We're just gonna save it without it. I can put it back. That's not hard to put back. This is where you wish you had like a regret, because I can click here, and if I click him, it just vanishes. I forget that it does that, and I don't know why. This is one of my favorite screenshots. Even though his hair goes poof. But that is the downside to the alpha hair. Another one is like, how close can you get? This close. Try and at least have all this hair come, not lose it, come back. So yeah, this is, I love the drapes, I really do, but they do mess with the hair. In every way it can. Now if I just had like curtains that didn't hang in the background, then this wouldn't happen. You could kind of sneak in. But when you have them on both sides, I keep forgetting that this does happen. Like I said, these are poses made for a female and a male, so they will not always look perfect. That's just the way it is. I do quite like that though. That's a cool effect. We're taking that one. This is just me experimenting a little as well. I wanted to test how it works. A little Emil, the dragon. This little human. That's one of the one. No, don't stop. I hate that. It gets stuck and it just runs off with you. That's Marie's room. I have a few more. I don't really use. Silent Hill is cool, but doesn't really fit. Oh, where is that? It gets more of a bit of an airy feeling. So the people who make these reshades are very good at it. It's blue. Much more blue. And I actually usually use for a lot of my screenshots are that one. It has like a softness to it that I just really like. And if you have the sun, it kind of reflects the sun as well. See there, that effect. The little splodges of light that come to your come when you get light from a certain position, which is kind of neat. I quite like it. And I like to take like very cute pictures. I'm a sucker for romance. It's just the way it is. The little dragon is watching. There you get the idea that you should move them, Because the pose itself is, like I said, like it's like a ground pose. So I'm gonna try and move them and hope they don't sink too much. They sunk a little, of course. I'm gonna have to elevate them a little again. It's like a never-ending job. Of course, you can't see shit. But it's the price you pay for not putting them on the ground. Wanting to have them somewhere different. You can't always get what you want. Cuteness. We like cute. I like cute. I can't say we. I can't speak for we. I can speak for me. I like it. I also like fudge. Which is what I have. I have fudge in a jar. Bought in Sweden. I was wondering, his hair actually disappeared there. I noticed. It disappears in the curtain. The curtain of Alpha Doom. We're gonna move them. Because we can. Also, I want to move. Now I can move them. Yes. Cute. I want to test this can't speak. I want to test that part. I'm also going to move our little dragon. Because for some reason his shadow doesn't fall the same now. Probably a different time of day though. I'm gonna find the teleporters because I need them again. Because if I try to move them now, they're just gonna pop up and like bop. I still can't half see what I'm doing, so we're doing this. This is where you can see that the sim will be really very tall in here. When I put this in, and you can see that it's almost as tall as the building itself. That was one too many. Our little floaty crowd. Not too bad though. Can be used. I think I might need to put that one up. Still wondering about this one because I kind of wanted it. I can try and have a. This is just to test something. So, which in general, this entire build is to test and do cute stuff. Yes. Woohoo! Let's see, which one should we do? No, I think I've done that one. No, I don't think that. Not for that. That one we just tested. We're gonna scroll down to the ones we like, we know we like. There's too many already, but hey. This is where I wish I could actually like blah blah blah, make stuff like this myself. Because I would like, of these two, the taller sim is supposed to be Emil. But he's also the one that would normally have his, where Lynn would normally have his arm around him, not the other way around. But finding poses that does that, that is hard. And I've tried to make poses and that didn't go very well. My hands are way too shaky for it. Especially when you get down to like the finicky stuff, which is the hands, of course. It's always the fun of refinding the one you just picked. Getting closer. There we have it. You can see they are quite tall for where they are. It still works because magical places are magical. I wonder if I kept... let's not do that. I did. Can give them their more exotic looks for fun. I think he has his as well. Yes, he does. To make it look more fantasy. This is, I always like love people. I do love stuff like it. Now we're gonna, this is a little bit of play on making this place look a little bit bigger than it is. Try to. There you have like the hint of something above. Fantasy style. We're gonna have to try something. I'm not sure if it will probably not work. No, it won't. It will just poof away from us. Oh well. I remember what happened last time I tried to move something in the build. I think I can move them though, so that's an option. Cute and fantastical. It actually looks, if you look at the, I say pointing at the screen like the idiot I am. Look at that. When I do this, it actually looks like it's just part of the decoration. I'm still pointing at the screen, by the way, if you're wondering. Like the idiot I still am. Imagine you can see me pointing at my screen. Because, yeah. Like this. The blue tail. You can totally see it? Yes. Yay. You can see me pointing. Awesome. Like there. I like them though. Move this crow. Let him there. I'm even apprehensive about moving them, but we will try. They might pop down a bit, that's... If I can find where you see they get a little foot, I can move them. Yeah, they will pop down. That's not so bad, no. That's worse. I don't want to start moving flowers, I just want to move them. Do you have to find where the little feeties are? Then you have the pleasure of the alloy button. But it's the only way to do it when they're not standing on the same height as when you pull, because that pulls them towards their original height. Or that was a little bit too much. For some reason. I'm not sure why, but that's just the logic of it. It's the same if you use a ground post and put them on a bed. You have to elevate them up to the bed. And if you then try and move them around, they will... Did we touch ground now? Nope. But it's like... This is the only way you can do it. Because the Sims doesn't have anything like this, so it's all mod. It's the wrong way. We found the ground again. Now we can untap them. So that was a bit stupid. I wanted to turn them. Here we go again. Toggle. And we're gonna rotate. But without the... That was the wrong way again. But without this tool, you would have to bring out the statues and keep turning and repost them for every single pose you wanted to do. I still like the fact that there's a bird up there and nobody probably even notices. But that was the idea, wasn't it? I know I've done his... That one doesn't really work. I think I have the same one again. Yeah. That's what I thought. I know I clicked a couple of poses double. Now we're gonna test this little idea. Just to see how it works if you see it like through the curtains. It's cute. And we did aim for cute. So I'd say we succeeded in cute. Yeah, this is kind of fantasy. So this works for doing what I wanted it to do. Of course you can do this. I think I've lost a bird. Yes, I lost a bird. So that is the weirdest thing. I have a mod that tells me that it's not gonna take away like half the stuff I want to do. It shouldn't fade. And the game still just fades. Whenever it wants to, it simply just fades. And I've installed a mod that tells it, "Thou shalt not fade." Game fades. Thank you. This one has a pose set that is so cute that. Hello, Owl. I should have done something with you, but I will do it when I'm not posing because that bugs everything. But there is a pose set for this one which I actually love that I wanted to use. Because it's cute. Why else? I mean, why else? There's no other good reason. Don't need another reason. I'm not gonna switch them over here in Flowerfield Heaven. I think it was this way. Not I can rotate them. It looks so different. When I take off my reshade, it's weird. I'm so used to it being a certain way. Or look a certain way when I play, so when it suddenly gets the original sim colors, it's like, what is this? Live mode, please. Thank you. We're gonna take them out of their fantasies get up because we don't need it. Just gonna find. I don't remember if I put away. I don't think I put them away yet. I did. I really need to clean poses again. And the worst part is it really isn't very long since I did that. As you know, might have noticed this is the same creator for poses. I love their poses a lot. They're very sweet, they're very soft. They're just simply favorites, I guess you can say. And those, I use those a lot too. They don't make poses anymore, sadly. Although I have some. It was given for my birthday as a luxury. But they don't make poses for other people anymore. And without people who do that, I'm dead. I would have to use all the old ones because I would never be able to. Oh, no. Let me click the same sim again. Here you go, thank you. Because he can't really wear those. And his queue is full, so I'm gonna have to be smart and change clothing before I start posing the other one. Put him back in his regular outfit. Also, we don't need that one. Same for you, Flynn. You can also go into your regular outfit. No, not dresser. You've been to dresser. Post back. And scroll. And scroll some more. And stop. So yeah, this is kind of... I mean, if you're a storyteller where you use poses and pictures for your stories, as you might imagine, this takes a lot of time to get it like just right and have everything work the way you want it to make it fit to your story is what's really, really hellish, if you ask me. I just enjoy taking more random. So, I mean, what do you do if you find that your dragon is sleeping? would you do if you found your dragon asleep? You'd poke its nose. That can be like the biggest hint of there being something on top of that pergola. Big blue in the background. Yeah, I used to do that as well. I used to use a lot of pictures for my stories, and it just took so much time. This is what you do when you find your dragon sleeping. Go boop. And hope it doesn't bite you in the finger. And hope it doesn't get angry by the boop. I hope you don't anger the sleeping boop. Boop. But yeah, it's very much a test of patience. Even when you do it like I do it, where it's just because you enjoy it. Angry dragon. They did not want boops. Like, oi. Really? Why you boop me? Because I can. Why would you do anything? Well, you know, because you can. That is the main reason to do anything. Even if it slightly annoys your partner. Oop, that's a tree in the way. And yes, Flynn finds it funny. I mean, making these poses is just so good. I love them. I mean, when you anger your dragon, you best make up for it afterwards, right? Then you take a million screenshots and you go back and you have a look at them later and go, do I need this many? The answer is always yes, by the way. Always the answer is yes. You need that many. Because angles and angles and more angles. I'm a fan of angles. Not ankles, but angles. And of course it ends with a kiss. Because why wouldn't it? That's what you get when you poke your dragon. You get a smooch. That's what you get when you poke a dragon. Or well, your dragon. You best have your own. I can guarantee you there wouldn't be many smooches otherwise. If you didn't have your own dragon. Is that right, dragon? Okay, so this spot works nicely. Then I want to do one more, but I want it over here. So we're gonna move them one last time. Use a standing pose, and we're gonna use it on the ground, so we're not gonna have to bop around all over the place. I hope. Pose. I think it's before this. I've scrolled past it again, apparently. I might remember wrong where it is. And you need to count, which is always hard. Counting is hard. That's a Larian. I don't want to do Larian now. I want to try and press on. That was a clear miss. Magic. Inferniate. Burn everything. See if I got them right. It will be the final ones. Yeah, they have the light. Yeah, it's gonna be evening soon, which changes the mood in here a little bit, I believe. Big dragon. I'm gonna sneak a little get dark because I want to check something. Don't remember if I put any out here, but it's getting speed up a little bit. It doesn't really speed up much, but we can pretend that it's sped up. Not yet. There they are. The ever famous question. Can I keep you? Try and catch all of these little light bugs just as they pop up. They add a very cool effect to it. Are we taking all too many screenshots again? No, no, no. Just a perfect amount of many. Oops. A little far from this one to try something. But we can move them. Reducing tool, as we can. It's easier here because I don't have as much stuff. It would be a lot harder here because you can see there's a good zillion things that you'd most likely end up clicking instead of what you'd want. This was one of the things that the person told me, that if you kind of wanted it to look a little more special than maybe what it really is, I think I can put it even closer actually. Kinda you let something else take up a lot of the main frame, if you want to call it the main frame. Or well, the main area where you actually take the screenshot. So what I'm trying to do with this is kind of let the tree take up quite a lot of the side and have the flowy strings take up some as well. I think they can actually be even a little bit closer. This is kind of me trying something someone just told me and seeing if I can make it work for me. Because they are really, really good at doing this. I think... Of course, I only managed to click you, didn't I? There we go. Now we have both. Not easy. Every time I do it like this and I don't see shit. Did I just hit those? Yes, I did. I don't think it did anything bad though. I think I just turned the tree, which might actually work to my advantage slightly. But also, no, I turned it. Turned down. Turn these guys. These. Or these, I don't know. I think I grabbed these ones. Turn out them. Don't think I managed to click what I thought I clicked. Yeah, now I have them. That's better, I think. Yep. Thought it was something weirder. I've also been like a fan of having them very close with something nice in the background, which just works. Okay, that little beep sound that just came into the music. Maybe what is it? Am I hearing a game? Is there like a game on somewhere in the background? Apart from Sims, I mean. Always ends with a kiss, because we can. These poses are not made for my Sims, which you can see. I'm gonna give myself a headache doing that. Which means they aren't perfect, but still what? Somebody made them. And I absolutely love them. And then comes the whole idea of angles. Just use angles to your advantage, because if you do this, I'll show you. You see that doesn't quite fit, right? It's clearly not made for these two, because all Sims are slightly different. But you can make it look like it fits them just perfectly. And no one will actually guess that it doesn't really fit at all. Hey, can you come back there, Rock, please? Don't fade out on me. Good Rock. Like this, where the hair is actually in the way of showing. But if I made my own poses and everything, then of course it would work fine. But as I don't, I just much of everyone else's work. I'm gonna do this. No, I'm gonna check something. Can they actually get out of here? Let's see. Can you? I think they can. Apparently, yes, through the... Not through the portal, but through the rock. Silly. But since I now have finished it and tested it, I think this stream is about to end. Tomorrow I'll be busy watching you stream. Probably the same on Saturday. Although if I'm tempted to start on this one, I might in daytime though, because at evening or night it might. I don't know. I'm tempted to start playing this now, since it's there and we can just play it for free. For free, well, not really free, but you know, I don't have to pay anything extra to play. But I'll see. At least tomorrow there won't be anything. Then I'll be watching you play, and probably I'll watch you play on Saturday evening too. At least we'll see. But for now, yeah, that's it. We finished a lot, and I got to test it and take some cute screenshots at the same time, which for me is all in all everything I wanted to do. Excellent. You're looking forward to Life is Strange? Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out when to do that, because Sunday is Phasmo. That's kind of always Phasmo. And I'm half trying not to stream when you streams, because I'm a moderator in this channel, so I should be there. We'll see. It won't be tomorrow. If it's Saturday, it will Maybe I'll just start sometime in the middle of the day if I don't have anything better to do. And continue for as long as I feel like it. From memory, I'm also alone in the evening. So I could just make a very long stream of see how long we get going. But yeah, I want to play that game. I've always wanted to play it, so now that I don't have to pay anything extra for it, I think it's time. So how about we'll say Saturday, and I'll try then to just start and see how far we get and how tired I get. It sounds like a plan to me. But until Saturday, have an absolute awesome evening. I hope you have had a great day or are going to have a great day. Take care of yourself, and bye bye.